guys, it's Caleb from Rokblokz. Today in the shop we have this 2025 Toyota 4Runner. It's the Trailhunter trim edition, whatever you want to call it. But today we got some special mud flaps that fit this edition, so let's go ahead and show you how to install them. Here we have the tools laid out that you'll need for install. Today we'll be using a pry tool or a flathead, an 1/8 inch Allen key, a Phillips head 3 and a 10mm, and then a level. Here we have the front laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your front flap for that corner, your front upper bracket, your front mid bracket, and then the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown of that on the screen right now. Before we head to the vehicle, we're going to go ahead and pre-assemble our flap on the bench right here. To do so, we're going to start with our hex-shaped flange dome nuts, and we're going to press those into these hex-shaped holes from the side with the etching and the logo. So we'll just align those and we'll press them in. If you need a little assistance, you can use a mallet to kind of help press them in. Just make sure they are aligned before you start using the mallet. You don't want to damage these holes. Now with those pressed in, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. We're going to start with this lower bracket, and this one we're going to have the L shape point away from this side of the flap to the direction with the logo. I'm just going to get that lightly started by hand, working to our next bracket here, which we're going to do it so that way the bracket steps forward or the opposite of the first bracket. And we're just going to go ahead and get those screws started by hand as well. They're awfully small, so you may need your Allen key to help you get those going. I'll just get those in not fully tight quite yet. And then for this one, we're going to have it be the same as our mid bracket going this way. And then the long arm is going to point towards the top of the flap. We'll go ahead, get those started. Now with our flap pre-assembled, we're ready to head to the vehicle and begin installing. Here we are at the front fender. We're going to begin by removing the OEM screws located here and here. If you have the lower mud guard, we can go ahead and we'll show you. There's usually an insert here, a couple screws here, and one on the bottom. You want to remove that first. And now we'll go ahead. We already have these pre-loosened, so we'll get those out of our way. Now we can go ahead and start installing. To begin, we're going to take our pre-assembled flap. I'm going to take our button head screw. We're going to put that through our silver bracket on the bottom, our L bracket. Now we're going to take a longer Phillips head screwdriver, and we're going to get that started into the bottom OEM insert on the vehicle. Now with that lightly in place, it's going to support our flap. Now we can grab our 90-degree screwdriver and a couple of our 1-inch flatheads with dress washers. Now we're going to take those 1-inch screws with dress washers, and we're going to go ahead and get this bracket, the mid bracket here. We're going to go ahead and get those screws started in those holes. Next, we're going to take more of our screws, our countersunk flathead screws, and we're going to take our 7.5mm spacers. We're going to place those on the back side of the bracket, between the bracket and the fender, and we're going to screw into those OEM holes. these flathead screws. We'll go ahead and go into our spacer like so. And if you want, you can go ahead and we're going to go ahead and back this one out just a little bit. Because with this upper bracket, if you slightly bend it, it's going to conform to your fender just a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and just add just ever so slightly a small bend. And now we can take our screw and get that started. Now with everything, we can go ahead and adjust our flap with the brackets. And we want to get the brackets as close as we can to the body and get the flap so that there's just an equal amount of spacing along the edge here. We don't want our brackets rubbing on it, nor do we want our flap. So we're just going to have the lightest amount of clearance all the way along the fender. And once you find that point, you can go ahead and double check along the bottom with a level as well. Make sure you get the flap adjusted to your liking. And then we're going to go ahead and fully tighten down all of our screws. And at this point, you'll also want to take your 1/8 inch Allen and fully tighten down the little screws as well. And there you go. With everything fully tightened down, that completes the front install. You can go ahead and repeat these same steps on the other side. Now let's go ahead and jump to the rear. Here we have the rear laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your rear main flap for that corner. You'll get your rear mount spacers, your rear mount pull tab, and then the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown of that hardware on the screen right now. Before we head to the vehicle, we're going to do a little pre-assembly on the bench here with our spacers and our pull tab. To start, we're going to take our pull tab. I'm going to put that through the rectangle shaped hole right here. We're going to pull it out so that it pulls out towards the side with the logo. Next, we're going to take our spacers and we're going to set them so that way we start with our A spacer here. A will go on first, and then with our B, we're going to take our flange nut here and we're going to press it in from the same side as the etching. And that's going to slide over top of our mount tab as well, over top of plate A. And now we're going to take our 1/2 inch number 10 machine screw and we're going to secure that to our mud flap. And that's going to help keep the alignment of all the holes and make sure that spacer stays in place. With that fully tightened down, we're now good to head to the vehicle and begin installing. Here we are at the rear of the vehicle. We're going to begin by removing the OEM splash guard if you have it, or just the OEM screws. There will be one located on the bottom here. We're going to remove the one located on the inner liner here. There's 2 pop rivets that you can take your pry tool or a flathead and pop, and those will come right out. And then the last screw up top also has a 10mm head. Now with those out of the way, we can go ahead. We're going to start by grabbing our small inserts and we're going to place these behind the fender flare into the plastic liner and pressing it into those holes. Now with that pressed into the mid and lower hole here along the fender, we can now go ahead and start mounting our flap. To do so, we're going to take our flap, we're going to take the flathead screw with the 3/8 inner diameter washer, and we're going to screw that into the bottom hole. I'm just going to get that started. And that will hold our flap up. Now we're going to go ahead, grab our longer 2-inch screw, place it through a washer, place it through one of these inner holes, so the one closest to the middle point of the flap for the driver's side, and the one closest to the outer edge of the flap will be for the passenger side. So we'll go ahead, place it so that our screw goes through our washer, through our flap, placing the second washer on the back side, and the spacer between the flap and the fender liner. And then we're going to screw that into the OEM insert and the OEM hole inside our fender here. We'll grab our 90-degree screwdriver and get that set up. Now we can go ahead, and for our bottom hole here, we have that built-in spacer, so we're going to take our 1¼ screw with 1¼ washer, and we're going to screw into that insert there. Getting that just snug, but enough that we can still, but loose enough that we can still barely move the flap. Now we're going to work up to the mid hole here, placing our screw through a washer and then through the flap with the 5mm spacer between the flap and the fender. Now we're going to repeat that same screw with the spacer going into the OEM insert for this top hole. Now we can go ahead, get our flap fully adjusted to where we want. Loosen up any points that you may have over tightened to get the adjustment in and out. There we go. And with that, we can go ahead and check along the bottom with our level, get the flap set to where we want, and then fully tighten down all the screws. With all those screws fully tightened down, that completes the rear install. You can go ahead and repeat these steps on the other side. Thanks for watching.